Should I?
International. He can. Okay. And Elohim said, let the waters under the sky be gathered together in one place, and let the dry appear, or the dry land appear, and it was so. And the word land isn't really in this text. Anything you see that's in italics means that it doesn't really appear in the Hebrew. So that's why I said let the dry appear. But we obviously know it means dry land, so for it to make sense. So now we have planets forming where the water within these planets inside these atmospheres are separating and becoming solidified. The sediment is solidifying and making lands. Okay? And it was so. Okay. So and Elohim called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And Elohim saw that it was good. Okay, so here we're looking at it and we see that the here, remember I told you about the italics thing, it means the word doesn't exist. All right, so it's not dry land, but it says a dry. He called it dry. And then the word here is not earth. See, this is what confuses people. They see earth and you automatically assume we're talking just about the planet earth. Okay? We're not. We're talking about the lands. Okay? We're talking about lands, matter. All right? So he called the dry matter arats. Okay? We're going to click on it. And wait until it loads. All right. Arats. That's how you say arats. Okay. Scroll down a little bit. To be firm. Oops. Meaning to be firm. Okay. So matter. Let's go back. Okay. And the gathering together of the waters he called the seas. And we're going to look at that. And that's Yam. Okay, so Yam is seas. In Hebrew, when this right here, this Yod Mem, these letters are at the end of a word, it makes the word plural. Just like the concept of the seas. The seas are multiple, it's plural, it's vast. So that's where this comes from in the Hebrew, from this root of this word. When you the suffix yam or im. Okay, so and let's look at the word waters, just so we know what. So the word for seas was yam, and the word for water is mayam or mayim. Okay. So and Elohim called the dry arats, and the gathering together of the mayim yam. And Elohim saw that it was good. Okay. So I want to show you guys the word good, because this is, trying to help your vocabulary. The word good is tob. Okay, or tov. All right. And we go on to the next. And Elohim said, let the lands bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, the fruit tree yielding fruit after its species, whose seed inside itself upon the earth. And it was so. Okay, the reason why I use species here is just to show you that it means species. See, this word also has other meanings, but here it is being applied as species. Okay. So Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the grass herb, yielding the seed, and the fruit trees, yielding the fruit after its species, whose seeds inside itself. And it was so. Upon the earth, and it was so. So right now we have the creation of fruits and vegetables. So when you look at science and evolution, the first things they tell you that were created, or they came about, were vegetation. Okay? So it's concurring so far. Everything so far is concurring with the biblical narrative, or the Torah narrative. So let's move on. And the earth brought forth grass herb, yielding the seed after its species, and the tree yielding the fruit, whose seed was in itself after its species. And Elohim saw that it was good. Okay? Now, we're going to continue on. You don't really have to go deeper into this. Okay, and that says, and the evening and the morning were the third day.